Anywhere where you find a man that's broke, it's a man that's hoarding. Wealthy men don't become wealthy by wishing. If you're in a circle of men, those men also want to know that you're contributing to their lives. One, you have to find something to sell. Either you get a job or you find something to sell. All right, welcome to the Witness Mdaka Show. I love the conversations that we are having because primarily they're targeted at young men who are building themselves up, who are working on rebuilding themselves as men and getting into the next level. What would it mean for you to become the ultimate man? When you imagine the ultimate man, what do you see? My name is Witness Mdaka, and I want to share a couple of things that you can do as a man. The mindset shift every broke man needs to make. Because when you think about the ultimate man, I don't think you imagine a man that's broke, imagine a man that's begging, or a man that cannot take care of himself or his family. You have to understand that for you to be able to break the cycle of being broke, you have to develop an abundance mindset. And you have to develop a mindset that plays far away from scarcity. I was having a conversation, it was actually a negotiation with a guy, right? For a specific thing that I needed for him to do for us in our company. And while we were talking, I said to him, there's no shortage of money. And he said to me, Witness, there's no shortage of money, but you are negotiating out of paying me the amount that I'm asking for. And I said to him, I'm not saying I cannot pay you. I'm saying there is no shortage of money. There's money absolutely everywhere. There's abundance everywhere. You have to understand that for you to move yourself from being broke and move yourself to a position where you've got the resources and money, one, you have to find something to sell. Either you get a job or you find something to sell. You keep selling it. After selling that thing, you take the money, invest in something that's going to generate income, i.e., could be a property, could be a business that you're buying where you are a passive investor and the money keeps coming in. Why? Because wealthy men don't become wealthy by wishing. They become wealthy by strategically investing their resources, by strategically investing their money, by strategically finding things to sell, whether they work, they're selling their time, but they don't remain there. They take the money that they're earning and start investing in assets that are going to generate cash flow for them. And with that cash flow, they keep reinvesting strategically to create abundance from themselves. But they do that because they don't believe in scarcity. You have to get rid of the scarcity mentality, the scarcity mindset, and develop a mindset of abundance. Broke men, they hoard. I can tell you 100% with guarantee. Anywhere where you find a man that's broke, it's a man that's hoarding. And I'm not talking about men that have built businesses and because they've built businesses, they don't have anything at the moment. Men that are building businesses are men that are giving. Think about it. That guy that's out there giving off his ideas, giving off his resources, giving off his money so that he can build a business and hire people is not hoarding. He's giving. And because of that, the Bible says, give and it shall be given back to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, running over shall men pour unto your bosom. And because you believe that there's abundance, it's going to be difficult for you to hoard. It's impossible for somebody who believes that there's an abundance of knowledge, abundance of money, abundance of resources, abundance of available opportunities, abundance of properties to invest in, abundance of businesses to start. That person, it is going to be very difficult for that person to hoard. And that's why any man that hoards ultimately ends up being broke. Because if other men can even smell or sense that you are the guy that doesn't want to share, a guy that cannot empower others, it's going to be difficult for those men to also give back to you, share with you, water you. The Bible says, a man who waters others will himself be watered. What that means is, if you're in a circle of men, those men also want to know that you're contributing to their lives. They want to know that by you being around, their lives are becoming better. And therefore, you will be in a position where these men are also adding to your life. Now, you have to learn to play the long-term game. That's the second thing. Wealthy people build long-term assets, not just quick cash. If you're a man that wants to shift your mindset, a man that's broke and wants to shift your mindset, you have to be a man that understands that everything that you are doing it for the long term. I mean, I look at some of the businesses that I've built over the years. Now, a lot of people would say, why would you spend time going across the country doing seminars? Well, if I look at it now, one, it has built my influence. Two, it has put me in a position where it's a lot easier for me to introduce other businesses within the ecosystem of what we've built for. It's more than just money. I could have just left it as a book. But the long-term part was, a book can be a podcast, a book can be seminars, a book can be a movement, and all of that is a long-term game. So as a man that's building anything that's worth building, understand that the cash might not come today, but the resources, rebuilding over and over, reinvesting over and over, will ultimately produce something for you in the future. Your network and habits determine your financial future. Ever heard the term, your net worth is your network, or your network is your net worth? It's the other way around, right? Your network is your net worth. What that means is, if you spend time with people that are successful, people that are making money, people that are building themselves up in their education, their skills, their knowledge, their vocation, ultimately you will become that man. If other men are sitting around the table constantly discussing money, constantly discussing prospering, constantly discussing opportunities, you too ultimately will catch that. But if you're a man that's lazy, a man that doesn't work hard, a man that doesn't apply himself, a man that doesn't have a skill, those men will not want you around them. Even in the days of cavemen, every man needed to have something that they can contribute to the greater part. We are all as great as a whole if we've got smaller parts that are great. The country can be as prosperous as possible if we have enough men that are prosperous and successful. And if you want to get prosperous in property investing, the best place to find a property to buy, a property to rent, a property to sell, a property to rent out, the best place for that is adprop.co.za. And if you are somebody who's in the construction industry and wants to offer your services to property investors, agents, and anybody that's using our platform, it is best for you to register as a vendor on adprop.co.za. Now, if you haven't subscribed, please click on that subscribe button. We'll see you in the next episode, my friends. My name is Witness Mdaka. See you again next time. Ciao, ciao.